Hello. How is it? How is everyone tonight? Are we good? Oh, Yusha, thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, big stretch. Okaeri, hi, tadaima. I keep forgetting to say my thing. My, Okaeri nasai, go shujin sama. That. I'm finishing up chewing some gum. Sorry, hold on. She's fresh. Hello, Yusha. Hello, JJ. How are you guys? Doing well? I had something I was going to talk about tonight, but now I don't remember what it was. So, I guess it's okay. No problems. But I've missed streaming a lot, so I'm excited to read a little tonight. Just woke up from a nap while at Hero Work. Why are you napping at work? What are you talking about? That's terrible. If you're a hero, people need your help, so don't be napping. You're just chilling before work. I always forget your work schedule, JJ. I don't know how, because you're always saying good night at like 7 a.m. and good morning at 7 p.m. But hopefully it'll be a-okay for you tonight. I was gonna say today. I guess it's tonight. Oh, are the audio levels good then? Are they all checked? You're a shining example of hero of the month. That's so embarrassing. Don't say that with a straight face. It's a vicious cycle. Well, I don't know. I know some people who really enjoy third shift. I have friends who've tried to adopt a totally normal sleep schedule and it just like doesn't work for them at all. I can't relate, but hi Takako. Everyone's getting ready for work. Everyone's at work or getting ready for work. Hello, Thunderbird. How are you? Is it reading time? It's almost reading time. We have about 7 minutes till reading time. Hello, Udal. If you pop in now, you're going to be really confused, but that's okay because we've been reading it, and I'm sure we'll also be confused. It's one of those. Did I know that driving sucks? I did. It does suck. It's awful. It still says Super Buddy Man. Yeah, of course it does. Thank you for letting me know. You change it 2 times over, and it doesn't matter. Hold on. It says... Okay, there. My viewers are all vampires. I guess so, huh? Not that you are one, totally. Oh, yeah, totally not. 12 hours up and down from Jersey? Jesus Christ, dude, for what? That sounds terrible. Hello, Takako. Hello, Bethbup. How are you? Doing well. Oh my god. I've been so sleepy all day. All the criminals and monsters come out at night, so it's not like I have much choice. I feel so safe having having 2 heroes in chat. Just chilling. Life, I guess. That still sounds really rough. Well, get some good rest tonight. I was not centered, it was bothering me. Get some good rest tonight and recover from being in New Jersey. That's a fate that I wouldn't wish on most people. The state does smell weird. As soon as you cross the border into Jersey, the skies turn gray and all of the streets have like 5 lanes and it smells like smog. Hello, Maltha. How are you? Does anyone ever recover from being in New Jersey? I don't think so, Green. I don't think they do. We also got a weird thing about breakfast ham. What's breakfast ham? Is it just that you have ham as a breakfast meat? Oh, thank you for the sippy. It's a Ned. Hello, Panis. Bro, Taylor pork rolls? What are those? Bram. Bram. Breakfast ham. I'm gonna look up Taylor pork rolls. Hold on. Let's find out what these are. What the hell? This is just like a sausage, but not. Are they good? Question marks? They look a little sus. I don't know. Oh wait, what's this? Wikipedia Taylor Provisions? John Taylor, its founder, John Taylor, is credited as the inventor of the pork roll, originally calling it Taylor's Prepared Ham. While Taylor is a brand of pork roll, in regions of North Jersey, all brands of pork roll may be referred to colloquially as Taylor ham. Is that a thing? Really? Oh my god. Steamed hams. Good afternoon. Everyone's working. Everyone's working at work, or they're about to be at work. You guys are so weird. But hello. Shh, you were here? Oh my god. That's fine. We started early. There's no... You're not missing anything. Hello, oh my god. Everyone's just getting home. Everyone's working. Everyone's a member of society. An active member of society. Gotta play the crowd. Takako made some blood donation streams for his vampires. I can't! I have to work! I have to work! I have to work. The North and South of Jersey just can't agree on what it should be called. Central Jersey just gained existence, so we're still... The politics of Jersey are complicated. Hey, let's go! Thank you for resubscribing, Smudge Cream. 5 months! Though I feel like I've been asleep for the whole past month. I appreciate your flexibility at everyone. Thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, I wanted to check. I've got the game up in the background, and I got all paranoid that maybe the audio was coming through, so I had to check for a second, but it wasn't. No, I would like to... What was I gonna say? I've got all these fun streams planned, right? And it's rough because then I look at my week. When the week comes, there's some weird background noise. Really? Let me see. There shouldn't be. Unless it's from my mic or something. Well, that also shouldn't be, but... hold on. I'm gonna do something. You tell me if it keeps up. Okay. See if that's stopped. No, I was gonna say, it's hard because I have fun streams planned, but they're the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I need to set aside preparation time for this, right? And there's big stuff that I'm working on right now, so I've mostly, when it comes to VTubing time, I've been putting my time towards that, because it'll definitely pay off. But in the meantime, it's a big secret, so I have nothing to offer, so it's tough. But a while ago, I had discussed the hosting of a potluck, a terrible potluck. And by that I mean we watch videos of really bad cooking together. I have organized the playlist, and I was thinking about doing the first annual Takamura potluck maybe next week. We'll see. It wasn't just neglect, but shut the fuck up. Kimo! Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I can't do it like KK does. She did the thing. This maid is she's been sleepy. I've been getting better sleep, but now I'm all sleepy all the time. Dream's a man of culture. How do you figure, Cream? What about that is full of culture? Hmm? Hmm? Well, yes, but I'm not actually not actually into neglect play, or not actually into me not streaming, because if it's the latter, I got bad news. You don't even know what that is? JJ, I'll tell you when you're older. Yeah, neither am I. What weirdo would be into having a girl ignore them for days at a time? Yeah, for sure. That's for weirdos. Yes. Oh, I was hanging out in KK's stream the other day, and she had gone through her photos when she oh hello. Okaeri nasai. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Takamura Takako. I'm an otaku maid, and I am about to start streaming part 2 of a visual novel called Myth. We were just chatting though, and I was actually just talking about KK. How are you? What were you streaming? Oh, you were streaming Toho with Mimi. Oh, I missed it. I gotta check out the VOD. Thank you for following. Let's see. Orion, thank you for following Memento, and thank you for following Tau Warlord. I was gonna say, thank you for following Taro Leon. Lion? I was saying that the other week, KK had did a stream where she showed her photos from her Japan trip, and I was like, I have so many, I should also do that. I should like make a stream of it. So I'll get to show you my oh jeez. Oh god. Thank you, JJ. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to KK. I'm sure she really appreciates it, and I appreciate it as well. Do it, yes, do it. Mimi and KK did great. That's awesome. I still want to play a Tuhu. I keep playing Ravi Rivi, but I do want to try a Tuhu. I'm not as spooked now that I've got some. I'll coach. How did you coach? There really is a scraping noise, right? It's not just me. It is there? I don't hear a scraping noise. Are we haunted? Is the stream haunted? I've turned off the game title screen audio, although you could hear that too. Wait, is it? Okay, that's muted. Are you? Do you still hear it? Oh wait, that? Oh, is that what it was? So what that is I've been running my fingers through my hair. It's tied in a ponytail, and it's on the same side as the braided cord for my headphones, and it's my nail accidentally hitting it. I didn't even realize. I'm so sorry. Okay, music goes back on. I just avoid doing that. Please go back on. Okay, there we go. Oh no! Was it that bad? I didn't even realize it was getting picked up. I'm so sorry. Thank you for saying something. How did you, Bunny Girls is top content, you're right. You were giving advice on controls and encouraging her. Oh shit. Preening Mado noises. This Mado is always playing with her hair. True. I'll tell you what, we can start reading now. But first I think we should take a big stretch. You should do the thing where you put your fingies on the edge of your desk and press down so your wrist gets a little stretched. And then you can interlace your fingers and lift them all the way up and take that stretch. That's how I prepare for sitting in a chair for 2 hours. I stretch. Self-care, Mado. I will take a sippy. Thank you, Cream. Everyone make sure to drink your water. You've been on a big water kick today. talked about water in the Discord too. But, hold on. Okay, let me turn this on. Why is it so loud? Unless it's not. Is that not loud for you? These birds are super noisy for me. On the register, they look like they're supposed to be super quiet. Maybe my headphones are just up really high. Here. How's that? Oh, thank you for following Yamano Bed. Not too loud? Okay. We'll do that. Okay. Let's see. I forget where we were. It was just...
JJ Samachin has gifted a sub to Pi 44,567.
Oh, JJ, thank you! Thank you for gifting a sub to Pi 44567. Oh, I'm floating. Hold on. Okay. It's fixed. Alright. We can get started streaming. Last time on Myth, how do I even describe what happened? Our main character lives in a world with no shadows that is kind of like our modern world. How do I even phrase it? Jesus, so much weird shit happened. Everything in that world is like organized to make sense, right? I don't even know how to phrase it, but it's like no one does anything needless, and shit doesn't... It feels like surreal to try to describe the events of last time. He meets a girl who does have a shadow, and he's curious, so he follows her, and he ends up in a world of shadows where people, like, are shadows. And for some reason, he's, like, inherently repulsed by them. He hates them. He feels sick when he looks at them. So he's staying with this girl. Her name is Shimon. I forget his name. Tanabe? Meito, I think? And, he hears a voice while he's transferring over to her world. So his goal is to find the owner of that voice and figure out what's up. He finds that he can't leave. He tries to go outside the village, and it's just grass for miles and miles and miles. He almost dies of starvation after trying to leave, so he tries to eat some grass and then spits it out. He doesn't know what tea is. He doesn't know what... there's some other really simple thing. He didn't know what it was. They find two amnesiac girls. One is named So, and she's a troublemaker, and the other is Riri, and she's much more normal and pleasant, but she's also kind of weird. So can't remember anything, and... What is it? Riri can remember something So can't, right? But I can't remember what, so I guess I'm also an amnesiac girl. And there's been some weird shit where characters have talked in, like, single quotes and then double quotes, and at first we thought it was a typo, but now it's very obviously not a typo because characters are trying to say something in double quotes and getting cut off by single quotes. So it's a little... We're getting a little into the mystery. Right now, what is it? The voice was potentially mentioned, so says the village chief, in a book in their neighbor's house. So now he needs to ask the person who lives there about it. And also So wants to build a fort with him, right? Are we caught up? I think that's it. Alright. Oh yeah! Oh, there's another world! With a... I think that's where we are now. Yeah, there's another world that hasn't been explained yet, where the main character is some, like... he said he's like 18, I think, but his mindset is like that of a 10-year-old. The way he talks is really simple. He like doesn't understand words like coagulate, so he spells it wrong, or like he's immortal, I think. Like his mom eats him and he also eats him, but then he has arms, but then he doesn't. He's very confused. He like tears out his insides, and he's very distressed at the fact that like other people have the same thing as him. He thinks that doesn't really make sense. So I think he ate his mom. It's very vague. And now he's left the house, and he's trying to find someone who can help him die. But all of them are like, I don't understand what you're saying, please go away. And he runs into this girl, who says, yeah, I can help you. I can't let you die, but I can kill you, and that'll make you die. And he says, okay. And then he looked at his shadow, and he saw himself, but like all torn up, or like maybe not. I don't know. And he has his like his first moment of self-awareness, I guess. It was very strange. And now she has, I think we saw the grass, right? This mysterious girl that has offered to kill him has led him to the village in Shimon's world, I think. Yes? I think we're caught up. Okay. Anyway. Anyway. The birds chirped. It must have been morning. My eyelids felt heavy. Ugh. Before me was a large creature. Rivet, rivet. Something slimy traced across my cheek. The course of action I should take in this unexpected, unpleasant situation was obvious. Distance myself from that unpleasantness. Oh yeah, because he comes from that world, the main character is really like fact and logic. Enter the ring of logic and reason, so we keep making fun of him. Dua! I quickly got up, sending the creature flying. Bonjour, Meito. Sleep well? Until I woke up. Ho, 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 ho. So smirked. There was no doubt that it was she who put that frog on my forehead. Oh yeah, in the chat, if you're subscribed to Picky, whenever the protagonist says something obnoxious and pretentious, we post the Picky think. Get out of here. I couldn't put up with her doing this sort of stuff every morning. But I want to stay, so what's the problem? There's a big problem and you know it. Alright, whatever. Where's everyone else? They're getting breakfast ready. It should be done soon. They told me to wake you up. I see. She didn't have to wake up me like she did. But I suppose expecting any better from her was hopeless. I stretched. What should I do today? Oh, it's loud. Jesus fucking Christ. Please? Please be quiet. I'm deaf. Okay, is that too quiet? Or is that fine? Is that fixed? Or is that still loud? It's better now, okay. I'm up. I headed for the living room. Breakfast was already prepared. Oh, Meito-san, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Shall we begin? Looks delish. We all began to dig in after that. Oh, so yummy! Are her eyes supposed to be there? I can't tell. Is this a stylistic choice or did she just not have eyes? Shimon took a bite of the dried horse mackerel. Yeah, it tastes different. Breakfast was no different from yesterday, but the taste had a nuanced difference to it. I couldn't put my finger on why that would be the case. What's that mean? Exactly what I said? Shimon was hung up on what I just stated. Of course it is. Why wouldn't the flavor be different? What? She looked like she was in heaven a minute ago. What was her problem? Riri, what's Shimon mad about? I sought Riri's help. Shimon-san usually makes breakfast, but I decided to make it today. I suppose that's why it might taste a bit different. Huh, I guess so. So it would appear that food tastes different depending on who makes it. I'm still not sure why Shimon's mad though. She likely compared the taste for food of my food to her own. Huh? I still don't get it. Here's a big hint. A woman's heart. A woman's heart? I'd never heard of there being a difference between a man and a woman's heart before. Was she referring to the anima and animus? Excuse me? It would make sense that I wouldn't understand Shimon's so-called woman's heart, or her completed anima. What the fuck is he talking about? In the event that her anima and my animus are facing opposite directions, of course. What are you thinking so hard about? A man and a woman's animus and anima and their respective orientation. I was recalling Jung's theory. Aha. Meito-san, just give your honest opinion. Yes, exactly, Jay. I already did. No, about Shimon-san's cooking. My opinion hasn't really changed. You prefer Riri-san's cooking, right? Because hers is... They both taste like food. She began to blush. What was the problem? I just said the obvious. Riri suddenly covered my mouth. What? You shouldn't go on. I realized what she was getting at. Apparently what I said made Shimon happy. Based on my past experiences, I tried figuring out why that might be the case, but I couldn't come up with anything. I guess that put an end to this problem at the very least. So you really do understand a woman's heart. You're gonna be the most popular guy around soon. God, I fucking hope not. Raise your standards. That's not what you were saying earlier, is what I wanted to say, but I kept my mouth shut. Let's continue... I noticed that Shimon's plate was now empty after that chat we just had. It was obvious who the culprit was, because their plate was empty as well. Fudgesicles! Fudgesicles! It looked like she'd just finished. Yeah! So-san, that's so mean! Didn't anyone ever tell you not to talk while eating? This is your punishment. Oh. Jeez. Abracadabra, alakazam! Does she think she's a magician or something? Don't worry, Shimon-san. I'll make some more. You don't have to cry. Thank you. Is this just what the sprite looks like? Why does she have eyes? Why doesn't she have eyes? Today's breakfast was particularly rowdy. It was nostalgic in a way. Oh? Nostalgic how? Anyway, about what's planned for today. I wanted to confirm today's plans, so I called out to Riri and Shimon. You're supposed to talk with Kotomi today, correct? That's the neighbor next door. She has a daughter that he's hung out with, even though he hates shadow people. Yes, she'll definitely tell us everything we need to know. Hopefully. Riri, if she seems reluctant to answer... Yes? Hit her with a leading question. Try your hardest to get her to cooperate with us. I don't believe you'll have to worry about that, but understood. Riri and Shimon soon left. I stood up after watching them leave. I had my own plans. She ain't coming. We waited for Hibiki. We'd already been waiting for almost an hour already. Well, it's not like we told her to be here at a specific time. Let's just start without her. There's no guarantee she was even gonna show up. Also, we were the ones making her hang out with us, and it wasn't like she didn't have the right to make choices of her own. Here. So handed me the sickle, and we turned to face the shrubs and other greenery. Sure is dense. Yeah, they fucking are. That was obviously going to be the case, though. The shrubs surrounded the entire tree line. Oh, thank you for following, bud. So, how much... Heave-ho! She'd already begun working. Wait, did he say that? He said that out loud. They keep doing this too, and it's the same thing, right? I wasn't sure if it was a typo. But now he's like saying narration, and no one's acknowledging it. Hey, tell me how much of this you want me to cut. Huh? Just do whatever. She didn't even bother to look. Her mind was completely lacking in the concept of planning ahead. We aren't going to be able to make your ideal base if we don't have a plan. They'll either be too cramped or too wide. Worry about it later. It's so frustrating. Then we're going to be wasting our time. We need to be more efficient. It ain't a waste of time. We'll be rewarded if we put some effort into it. God's watching over us as we work. She was simple to a fault. Was there really anything wrong with taking a few moments to figure out what would be the most efficient course of action? Anyway, at least tell me what you plan on putting inside our base once it's done. He's so chuny, says his narration out loud. Let's see. We need space for all three of us, plus a place to sleep. Also, a playroom and command center. In other words, we needed a lot of space. It'd be nice if we had something to measure with. I'll just have to estimate. So if we need space for 3 people and some additional space to store things, then starting early? I started at 7. I started at stream time. If you're late, that's your own problem, but hello, Nox. This should be good. Nothing happened anyway. Let me think. We had one instance of him reading his narration out loud here. But other than that, he just woke up and they had breakfast. And I said it was gonna be 7:30. Did I really? Wait, hold on. No way. No. Hold on. Chotto. I did. Oh my god. Every day is a nightmare. Hitsure kamimashita. Oh my god. What do I do? I guess I just have to keep going at this point, huh? Jesus. Okay. What did I miss? I made food. You missed me not realizing that this stream was supposed to be half an hour later than it actually was. Hitsure kamimashita. Gotta run now. Thanks, KK. I hope you have a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Well, at least nothing happened, right? Tehepero. This should be good. I placed large stones around the perimeter of what would serve as our base. Oh, have a good time at work, Thunderbird. Thanks for stopping by. So, this is all the space we'll need. Start cutting the shrubs. I issued my command to sew after placing the stones down. It seems kind of small to me. Don't we want something a little bigger? I've accounted for extra space already. Any more space would just be a waste. Okay then. I returned to work after I finished those calculations. We'd be able to make some decent progress now. Cut the left side, Meichin. She headed for the right side. It made sense to split up the work, so I moved to the left side and began to cut the grass and shrubs. Phew. I wondered how long we'd been at it for. It must have been a while because my right arm was pretty tired. So kept on trucking though. We didn't talk at all as we worked. She seemed to be the type who'd fall silent when concentrating. There's your nyas. Your poorly timed nyas. Ugh, she was likely tired too, so that made sense. I decided to take a break and lie down on the ground where I'd been cutting. It was just an empty space, but it was my empty space that I'd created through my own hard work. I was just exhausted. There was nothing else to it, God same. Meito Tanabe-san, So-san. Someone was calling for us. Yo, Hibiki-chan. So stopped working for a moment. I'm sorry that I'm late. Oh, it's you, Hikage. And you, Nox. It's not like we were supposed to meet at a specific time. There's no reason for you to worry about being late or early. Yeah, see? See? I'm sorry. And it's not like you have to apologize. I decided not to say that out loud, though. I didn't want to go in circles. In fact, I didn't really want to talk much at all if I could help it. You brought something? So's words prompted me to look at the black being's hands. She was carrying something that was a different color from her shadowy fingers. Fingies. I made this. She presented a bag to us. Inside of it was... Oh, lunch! A rectangular box for lunch. Apparently it contained food. I have drinks too. She then took out something made of bamboo. If she wasn't lying, it must have held something for us to drink. I was just getting hungry too. Let's take a break. Hibiki and So sat under the shade of a tree. Nato-san, if you'd like some, I'm fine. Oh yeah, no. When I said Shadow World, I meant it. Everyone in this world besides the two amnesiac girls the protag and the girl he's staying with are all literal shadows, and whenever he sees them, he gets sick to his stomach and he fucking hates them. I was hungry, but I couldn't help but think about how her shadow hands made whatever that was, and I couldn't fathom putting it in my mouth as a result. See? I decided to get back to work. I didn't feel like talking with either of them.
Don't take him seriously, he's just being shy.
Really?
Totes.
Totes. That's just what boys his age are like. So was trying to justify my actions, but she was completely wrong. She must have realized why I refused to eat the black being's lunch. I continued my work without refuting her. Does Hibiki have any other poses? I'm not sure. So the black entity joined me after a bit. I was still working on the left side, while So had the right. The shadow being took care of the middle. And by the time the sun began to set, finished. We'd cleared out a large space for ourselves. Nice. Jesus. Nice. Nice! It's finished!
We did it, So-chan.
The two of them clasped hands. All I could think about while watching them was how much time we wasted. Takako started early. Don't! Please! I'm sorry! We just... Please, no more of this! Nya. That's your nya. That's what you get for redeeming it, right, meow? Stupid. Angry nyas. Oh my god. You're asking so much of me. Do you understand that?
Meow, 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 meow.
There's one. And...
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh!
Henamimi cheered. X282. I want the pog emote.
I want the pog emote. Thank you for the 202 bits, Mimi. Oh! Takapog. 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 That's true. I think this is my first stream, because Saturdays was a bust. This is my first stream with my special emotes. The new ones I just made. Taka Hype and Taka Pog. Very cute. I'm being pushed to the limits of my constitution. Yeah. I ask him a lot, but I am surprised with any. I need bits ace. Gotta shell out for Taka Pog. I need to invest in a hype. Me too, bestie. What's the qualification for the hype again? I'm the one that said it and I don't even remember. Hold on. Viewer rewards. Emotes. Oh, the hype is 5k bits. Picky thing. Do you know why it's 5k bits? It's 5k bits because it was either that or I put it on a tier 2 and come to think of it, or no, I tried to put it in tier 2 and then it wouldn't show up as something I could select for the hype train. So I was like, oh, I'll put it in the other open spot. But now it's 5k bit. Shimata. Well, aren't you glad I made Pog cheaper? How do you get bits? How do buy bits? It's the little diamond there on the chat box. Money. God. The ruse cruise made a little whoopsie. If you can, my only whoopsie was starting this stream like 45 minutes early and not realizing it. I'd like 1 bits, please. I just clicked on the bit thing. It said, you cannot cheer in your own channel. I'm just giving Twitch free money if I did that. Why would they not let me cheer? Steal your parents' credit card easy. I just told a friend the other day that I remembered someone in my middle school stole her mom's credit card to buy shit on Havo Hotel. 5k bits, are we in the Findom arc now? Yeah. What do they call them? Pay piggies? You're all my... I can't. That's so rude. What? There's no way. Oh, Ikage, you can't say that word, remember? Shut the fuck up, Lon. No. Did you know, I can't remember if I've talked about this on stream before. I forget even how, because it was through something like completely innocuous, some Anna Twitter thing.
Hitsure komimashita.
What was it? Oh yeah, there are these accounts on Twitter where people make like a lot of money out of role-playing as pre-existing anime girls and like just being a findom. If it wasn't like a targeted thing, I would link one as an example. But there are all these accounts of people role-playing like a lot of FGO characters, especially of like Ishtar or Hollow from Spice and Wolf. But they just post like really cheesy fetish hypnotism videos, or like they'll post fan art. Like if I'm findom role-playing Ishtar on the account, what I would do is I would save a bunch of Ishtar fan art and I would post it, and I'd say like, here's my PayPal and my what else do people use for money? Whatever. Here are all the ways you can pay me. Do it, idiots. Do it, sissies. And then people will. And apparently, like, oh, the wildest thing I saw was there are these arrangements with like someone can like DM the account. Like you would DM what's another character? I haven't seen it, but it would be super funny. You could DM Haruhi and be like, Haruhi, I'm giving you all of the money that I have. And I forget what they call it, but there's something where like Haruhi would then make a post that's like, I'm gonna go watch a movie and not pay attention to you idiots. For every, well, there's a thing with like replies and retweets and likes. And for every like one it gets, that person has to owe them such and such money. So like in the 2.5 hours I'm gone, if this post gets like 25 replies and 50 retweets and 100 likes, and that person will owe me like $1, $2, and $1 respectively. So all these people in the community will like jack up the engagement and jack up the post, so the one person has to pay more because it's like enjoyable, I guess. It's fucking crazy. And I'll tell you what, it probably pays really well because you're not even really doing sex work, I imagine. So like the payment processors probably, I don't know if I could talk about this on Twitch, but it's something that I like am not doing, obviously. Although it would probably be pretty easy for anybody. Yeah, they're just reposting fan art. You can just like, yeah, with My Hero Academia, I saw a Bakugo one. I saw Findom Bakugo on Twitter. Hey, idiots. Here's my money. Here's my PayPal. Findom Bakugo DM. There's getting fleeced and then there's getting put in the meat grinder. I wonder if I can find Findom Bakugo. Hold on, I know we're in the middle of a VN, but this is very important. Findom Bakugo. Oh no, that's a cosplay one. Why can't I find it? Hold on. Maybe they got taken down. Alright, I'll try to type in... Oh, I can't even spell it. Yeah, Jesus. These are still a thing. I guess why would they stop, right? It seems very lucrative. We got extremely distracted. I'm so sorry. I don't like Bakugo, but I love the phrase Findom Bakugo DM. My friend's TikTok was getting scraped by people posing as her on Twitter doing that stuff. What the fuck? That's horrible. I will never understand where these suspiciously wealthy weebs come from. There's a huge overlap between weeaboos and software engineers. That's where it comes from. Oh, quiet. I just described VTubing too. Anyone? I was waiting for someone to come in here and be like, oh, so VTubers? Oh, so it's people LARPing as anime girls on the internet and then people pay them? Interesting. This is a joke, please laugh. It's the same with furries and IT people. My favorite part of Takako streams is going way off topic and looking at Findom, Bakugo, and hydraulic pressed anime. Shoutouts to computer science people. We love you, besties, Mimi. There's a Ray. What, like Evangelion Ray? Why? Hold on. Does that mean there's Asuka? No, there is. Oh no! That's right, losers. I am Asuka, your only true anime goddess. DM for payment info. Oh, same. Me too. I can't. I'm sorry. Well, we have to move on. We have to keep reading our game. There's no way. Tengen Toppa Findom Bakugo. Oh, this is a nightmare. Takako researching a new sidekick on stream. No, thank you. My instinct was not to say no, I couldn't something self-respect or couldn't bring myself to do it or whatever. My instinct was to say I don't have time for something like that. I'm concerned about my well-being. Do the anime waifu tier list again, but rank them based on Findom's suitability. Which characters would I pay pig for? Louise from Zero no Tsukaima, Misaki from Railgun, Erina from Shokugeki no Soma. I would simp for Maria from Symphogear. I would pay pig for let me think. Who else? Maybe Asuka. What other insufferable bitch characters are there? I'm like blanking. I think that's a— oh, Senna! Duh! I'm so stupid! Fuck! God damn it! Takako Findom doesn't want to bully people for money, has bully mode as a point redeem. Yeah, it's really fucking expensive and the currency is free! It's not even currency! It's the normal Takako. Can you shut your fucking mouth? I'm a literal pay pig for Saber if you look at my Connect collection. Stop! Oh, Yukine Chris? I thought about her, but I feel like Maria's more like glamorous, you know what I mean? Thank you for the sippy. I want to be bullied. Oh, please. I'm triggered by that spelling. I won't— I'll bully for the right price, but I won't bully anybody ever. Okay. We were reading a visual novel, right? Yeah? Okay, I'm like super distracted by the idea of this. Oh, what's this? Okay. All I could think about while watching them was how much time we wasted. Oh no! Has that been up the whole time? No! All I could think about while watching them was how much time we wasted. I talk about anime girl Twitter art stealing sissy hypnotism Findom accounts for like 5 minutes. All I could think about was how much time we wasted. On this topic, to kill the conversation, people pay for people on Twitter to come to— oh boy, that's messy. In concept. I guess also in execution, but I meant in concept. Sounds, not great. But what the heck that maid looking at? Not sure. Who knows? All I could think about while watching them was how much time we wasted. Could you really say we even accomplished anything of note by spending so much time creating this space? I was aware that this would be the case from the beginning. We had no particular goal in mind after all. New viewers come- Don't remind me there are new people here! Oh my god, I should have kept my mouth shut! That's so embarrassing! Fuck! Fuck! For whatever reason though, Saw and the Shadow Girl seem to consider this an accomplishment. In my case though, this was just pointless! This is what $5 a month get. Honestly, Takako, it's better that they learn sooner rather than later. This is a top 10 Shut up! Number 15. During her second myth reading stream, Takako began to talk about anime girl findom. Upon prompts to keep reading, she instead ignored these comments and started talking about findom bakugo. To this day, people say she has not finished her stream. Pointless. That's enough for today. Okay, see ya. Anyway, good. That's enough for today. Wasn't I supposed to be interacting with the viewers? As for tomorrow, yeah, that's it. I'll use this as a place to practice getting used to the villagers. And I can focus on just one person. Mimi, I should talk with her. Nato, you listening? Sorry, I was thinking to myself. Anyway, you're the man in charge tomorrow. Man in charge? What? Yeah, you're the streamer now. I need you to go to the market tomorrow to grab us supplies. You're the person most fit to carry large stuff. The market? She was going to send me there? To the Shadow's very den? A lieutenant is tasked with aiding his captain. Now fulfill your role, maggot. Wait, I'm a lieutenant? I guess the specifics don't matter. Anyway, wait, I can't do that. I can't go there. Why not? Because... Oh, you're doing a new project? Oh, I saw it and then it went into my brain and out my other ears. Very exciting. Because there was no denying that my words were contradictory, and I needed to do something about that. However, I really couldn't handle the shadows just yet. I was confused. What I should do and what I wanted to do were at odds with each other. I'd never experienced anything like that before. I didn't know what to do. I just needed to figure out the best course of action. Damn it, think. Hibiki.
Yes?
I had to go to the market. I had to get used to those shadows. And I was going to use Hibiki to alleviate any mental damage that might cause. So?
Now what?
Go home without me.
Huh? Why?
I'm gonna chat with Hibiki. I couldn't just keep running away from them forever. Some situations demand courage. Some situations demand one to adapt. Oh, is he gonna be not racist now? Hibiki, will you talk with me? I knew I was acting strange, but I couldn't help it. I was afraid of talking to the shadow beings.
Okay, sure.
She seemed to be at a loss, but she agreed. The rest was all on me.
I don't really get it, but fine.
So stood up after that. She seemed to be confused.
Be back by dinner time, you hear?
Then she left. We were alone. I had to speak with her. Hello. I'd start with a simple greeting.
Hello?
No, that wasn't right. That was something you said to someone in passing. What should I talk about? Yeah?
Do you want lunch?
She presented the box from earlier. She'd prepared 3 portions of lunch, apparently. Nah, I'm good. I refused. good. I just need to keep thinking that I'm talking to a real person. Free lunch pog? That'll help me get used to this. She's human. Just one who's all shadowy. Why did you make me lunch?
It's tiring cutting all that grass. I thought everyone would be hungry.
This would work. So long as I kept thinking of her as a human, at least. I was still uneasy, though. Thanks. What would I usually do in this situation? I guess I will have some.
Huh?
Right. I should gladly accept your kindness. It wouldn't be right not to. I want to have some of the lunch you made. Is that all right? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. She thought for a moment.
Sure.
Then gleefully responded. All right, this is going well. The reason why I was able to get such a quick handle on things is because this was no different from talking to a human. I opened up the lunchbox. Mato. Oh, Jesus, I thought there was a mysterious text thing. Okay. The rice was indeed colored in a way that spelled that out. It wasn't particularly pretty, but it was legible at the very least.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I only put Mato.
It's not a problem. She called me Meito Tanabe-san or something of that sort. It's not like she had to apologize for not including all of that.
I'm sorry.
She apologized once again. Do you want to just call me Meito? She looked down for a moment.
Yeah.
Then responded. So just call me that. It's not like it made any difference to me.
Really?
Why would I lie?
Mato.
She did it. What is it? And I responded.
Mato?
She called me by my name once again. What's up? She giggled like Shimon would before falling silent. I quickly finished eating her lunch before deciding to head home. I felt strange for some reason. However, it wasn't a negative or unpleasant kind of strange.
How was it?
Well, it tasted like food. This fucking dude.
Obviously.
Apparently she didn't get it. Yeah, well. Alright. I'm home. Tadaima.
Okaeri?
Dinner was already served in the living room.
Sorry, we went ahead and started without you.
A piece of cloth was covering my plate, served at my usual spot. Don't apologize. I don't need dinner today anyway.
Do you have a stomachache?
Dunno. I was hesitant to tell her the real reason.
Up and at 'em. It's the cleanup crew's time to shine. How does she have room for all that? Her digestive system's a profound mystery.
So took my dinner over to her side of the table. She's a growing girl, leave her alone. She gave me a thumbs up, but I had no idea what she was getting at. Tell me about what happened today once you guys are finished eating.
Understood.
I headed out to the veranda after that. Because I was so full, I wanted to feel the refreshing air outside. The two of them returned after they finished cleaning up.
Sorry for the wait.
Let's hear it. Oh, welcome back, Thunderbird. Ganbare, ganbare.
Okay.
Riri sat down. Kotomi-san said she had no recollection of such a book after we explained everything to her. Huh? Doesn't she own it? See, it's doing it again! Doesn't she own it? How would she not know about it? It's possible that the village chief saw something that wasn't there, or is misremembering it. I guess that must be the case. Forgive us. Also, we received some information from Kotomi-san unrelated to the voice. Information unrelated to the voice? Maybe it was actually somehow related since she was going to tell me. Kotomi-san caught sight of someone when she was at the market the other day. Apparently this woman looked like myself and Shimon-san. Huh? Wait, maybe it was so? That's unlikely. She specifically said woman. It'd make more sense for her to say that she saw a girl instead of a woman in that case. Right. Not only that, but I'd been spending the past couple days together with So. I don't recall her going to the market. Did she say anything about what she looked like? She's young and apparently seems pretty delicate.
She supposedly lives at the village outskirts.
Village outskirts?
Yes.
That's strange. Not that she lives there, but I mean, why would Kotomi know that?
She followed her.
Followed her? What for? Oh! Oh! Take notes.
The protagonist. Ruri-san?
Shimon interrupted Ruri. Her tone was no different than usual. For some reason, though, it seemed like Ruri was almost fearful of it. Ruri-san saying such strange things.
All Kotomi-san said was that she was curious.
Ooh.
You're right.
So, what happened?
She went into her house and looked around.
Oh, casually? Okay. Alright. And?
Nothing seemed out of place outside of the fact that she seemed to be living on her own at a fairly young age.
Huh.
Kotomi wasn't able to talk with her after that. This person seemed to be somewhat moody. I think it'd make the most sense for us to talk to this person tomorrow.
Agreed. Could she know something about that voice? If so, maybe she'd lead me to the answer I'm searching for. Have you met this person before, Shimon?
No, not even once.
I see. So this was someone Shimon had never met before, unlike Kotomi and the village chief. I'm gonna go with you guys tomorrow.
What? Are you sure? We need to go through the market to reach the village outskirts.
Yeah, I think I'm getting used to life here. I really felt like I was able to communicate with the shadow beings after chatting with Hibiki a bit. I just had to interact with them like I would normal people. They were just blotted out humans.
Then we'll go there after breakfast tomorrow. Ruri and I nodded, then went our separate ways.
Oh, I didn't like that. I mean, I liked it very much. I returned to my room. So was in there, humming something. What?
I'm just all excited about getting the supplies tomorrow.
Oh, right. About that. It wasn't like I forgot that I was supposed to go with So and Hibiki to get supplies for our secret base tomorrow. Could you do that without me?
Huh?
I already had an appropriate compromise in mind. In exchange, you guys don't have to procure any supplies for me. I'm not saying that I'm relinquishing my right to my own space in the secret base, though. I figured So would get mad if I said that for whatever reason, but I already had a plan in mind to avoid that. I'll prepare my own stuff another day. That should solve everything. And if anything's too heavy or too big for you to carry, then...
I knew you were an idiot, but not one this big.
She looked furious for some reason. Oh, wait, I'm not abandoning the base. I just want a day to...
That defeats the whole purpose of the secret base, don't you get it?
Her voice trembled with anger. I was at a loss. This wasn't supposed to happen. Not according to my calculations. Wait, are you mad because there will be one less person to carry stuff and thus it'll be more work? If that's the case, let me apologize.
I'm going to bed!
So crawled into her futon. I was confused. Did I say something wrong? I thought back on what I said, but I couldn't figure it out. I guess I just ticked her off somehow. I definitely chose the most pragmatic solution for this problem. Somehow I still managed to say something that irritated her, though. Forget it. It makes more sense for me to go with Ruri and Shimon over So and Hibiki. That's the quickest and easiest way to fulfill my goals. I determined that I wasn't in the wrong as long as I crawled into my own futon. Oh, as long as I determined that I wasn't in the wrong as I crawled into my own futon. Sleep came 5 minutes later than usual for me that night. Otherworld? Is this still untouched? Yeah, okay. Alright. Was this here before? Oh! That's the girl we just met. What is this, though? What's in the notebook? The notebook is, I think, something that's gonna get used later on. The protagonist has a notebook that he supposedly wrote in every day. And the only thing that's been written in here is his last, psychology class notes, which we had already read out loud. It's just a bunch of psychobabble that's probably actually plot relevant. What's up, Mado? Hello, Endless Garden. How you doing? Oh yeah, the weirdo character is named Berserker, apparently. And now we've met Odin? God of this world? The girl responsible for the slaying of shadows in Asgard, her past is a complete mystery. She reveals the truth to Berserk. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I followed the girl's black thing at her back. Just when had I arrived here? Just when had I... Something brushed against my legs. It was unpleasant. Hey, I tried asking the girl about it. What's the stuff brushing against my legs?
Grass.
Grass. I said that out loud. Things were a lot different from what I was used to. It was annoying. When I was still... There wasn't anything like this back then. It was like a bunch of worms crawling along my legs. Grossed me out. But I was still able to put up with it. Because it wasn't really like it was worms. What's that?
Do you know what that is?
That? But that made me think otherwise. Shadows. People's shadows. Oh, she says that.
Shadows. People's shadows.
Shadows. People's shadows?
That's right.
Someone get the dewormer. Have you dewormed your berserkers lately? What's that mean? Are shadows people?
They're different now, though. Oh, have a good night, JJ. See ya around.
I don't want to think about how I have one of those.
But you do.
I was startled. Are you serious?
Look, right here.
Let me see.
This black thing.
I'd only recently noticed that. I'd always thought that was me. It was called a shadow, though. But that isn't right. Those aren't shadows.
What do you mean?
Because, look, it moves when I move my body. But those... They all moved at random. So mine can't be a shadow.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
She giggled for some reason.
Just be careful of them.
Why? I could just tell what she meant, even though I asked her why. Because I felt a strange something about them. Like they were beasts. No, even beasts weren't as bad as them. I could feel a strong sense of bloodlust from them. Almost like that was only natural. Rage, despair, murderous intent, all directed at me. It was odd, though. I never thought that was something you felt when angry. Murderous intent was something I could feel while happy. Just like Mama used to.
Just don't let your guard down around them. They'll kill you otherwise.
As their name suggested, I couldn't bring myself to like them. What?
This is for you.
She handed me some huge thing made of iron. Okay. What's this? I had no idea what it was.
An axe. It's no exaggeration to say that it is you.
An axe? It was heavy. The grip seemed to meld perfectly with the palm of my hand. It was like it was made for me. The grip itself felt nice, too. It threw off my sense of balance. It seemed like I would like this thing, but not at this very moment. It's a can of Axe body spray. Why did you give me this?
I wonder why.
The way she spoke was irritating in a way. Perhaps it was just a habit of hers. Either way, she was really good at it. We reached a building. There were tons of them. Black beings, black entities, black figures. In the form of humans. They walked using their legs. Their arms swayed back and forth. It was disgusting. My arms felt heavy, although that was likely due to me carrying the axe. But it made me want to vomit. Oh yeah, this is our second protag. Whenever we're in the other world and it's black and white and he's acting like he has the mind of a child, this is our second protagonist, who is nameless. In the character chart, he's labeled as Berserker. The visual novel format has changed. Welcome to Myth, bitch! Hey, what's that?
Now what?
Her tone was stern this time. I think she was mad. Because this was the second time I was asking her about something. Sorry.
About?
Her tone was stern again. You're mad, right? Because I asked you again.
I'm not mad.
She must have been lying. Nausea assailed me. It was like something was wedged in the space between my eyes and my brain, churning around inside of my head, and then it traveled down to my throat. It made me want to vomit.
You realize I have a shadow as well, right?
She probably said that because she was worried about me. But yours is different.
What do you mean?
She smiled as she asked me that. Apparently she found this to be interesting as well. I wasn't going to get mad about that and stop talking to her, but it was a bit unpleasant. Because your shadow knows where it's going.
Where it's going?
Yeah. I pointed at her shadow's feet. Then I pointed at her shadow's head. And then I pointed at her. See?
Yeah.
But see, those ones, I pointed at them. And when I pointed at their heads, I threw up. She laughed at me. I was embarrassed. Sorry. I didn't want her to see what I was spewing out. It felt like she was looking inside of me.
There's no reason to apologize.
But
you really are an entertaining guy.
She smiled a third time. Apparently, she smiled a fair bit. No! Please! I want to know more! Hold on, let me save. And we're back. I'm up. Go back down. Oh, thank you. I will stretch my nature. Mood whiplash the game. That's it. You got it exactly. But I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. I said that as I headed for the living room. Morning. Good morning. The usual The usual sussies greeted me. That's short for sus hussies. So looked displeased, though. I expected as much. We had different plans in mind for today. This sort of thing happens from time to time. So Seabug! Although this likely wouldn't be an issue even if I had a better understanding of her. I guess I'll eat. I began to eat since they'd already finished preparing breakfast.
Nato-san, I've been thinking about this, but...
What?
You have poor manners.
Yeah, no shit. Manners?
You're supposed to say...
Thanks for the meal before eating. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Fuck you, commie. Oh, sorry. I'm just not used to that. Phrases like, thanks for the meal, were considered ancient language in my world. They were practically extinct.
I'd be so happy if you'd say it.
I'm not eating this to make you happy, but it is true that I'm in your debt, so this is a bit of an odd situation for me. What the fuck is your problem? I hate this dude!
Really? Manners are a person's very heart, and proper manners are never a bad thing.
Why would she say that?
Ain't like the perfect Meta-san needs those kinds of things. Thanks for the meal.
So butted in.
That's not true, right, Meito-san?
I don't mind saying it. Thanks for the meal. I began to use my chopsticks again.
Something between So-san and Meito-san feels off.
Yeah. Today's breakfast had an unpleasant taste to it. Watch, that's foreshadowing. That's actually poison. You guys ready? The two of them returned to the living room around the same time.
Yep, food, laundry, everything's perfect.
No, I was supposed to do laundry tonight and I didn't. So I didn't forget my laundry this time. I forgot to do laundry. But I did not forget my laundry in the dryer or the washer this time. I forgot to start. No, it's not. And let's visit that lady's home. You know what? Where is it? I know I saved it. Hold on. Chotto. Whenever I forget my laundry, I'll put this on for a bit. This was made by Mighty Germ and posted in my Discord. Takamura washing 2.gif. So, actually this is perfect because we're reading a visual novel. Yeah, that's my punishment. My punishment. Alright. I stood up with vigor, determined to meet- oh, you can't even read it. Determined to meet with this person. There, you can just see me. Perfect. A maid denied her laundry. Great. For once, I went beyond the hell. And the market soon came into view.
Is everything okay, Meito-san?
Yeah, I'm better than I was before. I still felt creeped out, but I wasn't gonna run away like last time. Getting used to things makes people change.
I'm glad.
About what? I didn't! I forgot to do my laundry. It's different, but I'm still putting punishment maid on the screen. Honestly, with the mad maid counter, I should just keep a laundry maid counter. Taka dryer cycle call. I hate that.
I feel like you're starting to understand my friends.
Your friends, huh? In my world, there was an old adage.
Adage.
Adage. In my world, there was an old adage that said people will find a way to live anywhere. But was that really the case? It was hard to believe. He's doing that thing again where his narration is in not quotes. Takako learns how to read. Fuck you. If I couldn't read, would I be a visual novel expert? I don't think so. If I couldn't read, you think I could read Subiibi? No, idiot. So where's this lady's house anyway? Over here. Shimon walked forward and Riri and I followed behind her. Over here? This place had a completely different atmosphere compared to the market. It felt lonely, desolate even.
It's kind of spooky.
Have you never been here before?
Not even once.
I could see that. Oh, really? Because I can't see anything. There was a dilapidated house behind a bunch of shrubs and such. Its location definitely wasn't conspicuous.
Let's see if she's home.
Riri knocked on the wooden door. It seemed like it was about to fall apart. Knock, knock.
Is anyone there?
She knocked on the door again.
It looks like no one's home. I guess we'll head back then.
The two of them began to head back the way we came. There wasn't anything we could do if she was out, so I followed Shimon and Riri. Hey, Riri.
Yes?
Was that really where Kotomi was talking about? I was doubtful. I couldn't imagine someone actually living in a place like that.
She must be out today.
Her words were vague. Are you sure she doesn't live somewhere else?
Yes, I'm sure.
She immediately denied that possibility. So then we're stuck for now.
It would seem that way.
I didn't really want to just wait for her to get back. I wanted to do something else if possible. Meito doesn't believe that poverty exists. That's true, he's not just racist, he's also classist.
What should we do tomorrow?
Shimon spoke up before I had a chance to express my thoughts, though. I wonder... It might not be a bad idea to look at this from a different angle. Yeah, turn the fucking chessboard around. We could try asking the villagers. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. But that'll require additional people. I'll ask around too. I'd also like to ask So and Hibiki for help.
We'll have all bases covered.
Mito is Phoenix, right? God, no, Phoenix is a good boy. That was the only choice I had left, even though I wasn't exactly jumping for joy about it. Let's head home for today, at least. It was already sunset. We had walked a considerable distance anyway, plus I had to revise my plans.
Sure.
We headed home. Is this Higurashi? We passed by two familiar people on the way back. So and Hibiki?
What is it?
They were tottering about, carrying heavy stuff. I wasn't even sure they'd make it back to the base like that. Shimon, Ruri, you guys go ahead. I pursued Hibiki and So. My destination was obvious. The secret base. It looked completely different today.
Hey, Hibiki-chan, how's it looking over there? Good.
It was filled with a bunch of stuff. Isn't that heavy? My words didn't reach them, though, blown away by the wind. I was just watching on from afar. There was no chance they heard me.
Meito's stuff is all ready, too.
My stuff. I said I was going to get that myself. They even went out of their way to bring my stuff to the base? I tried to look more closely, but bulky lumber was in the way.
Meito-san's gonna be shocked.
Why did they do that? I could have just done it myself tomorrow. Neither of you had to push yourself like that. Why did they have to do it today? I couldn't figure it out, so I decided to ask them myself so that things would make sense. I headed towards them.
Ah, Meito-san!
Hibiki was the first to notice me.
So-chan, Meito-san's going to be surprised a day early.
Why'd you come? Because I finished what I had to. Okay. She didn't say anything else after that. Hibiki fell silent too. I went into my part of the base. That was the only way I could think of to break the silence. This is my part of the base. A cushion made of grass, some tableware, a half-made pitfall, probably made with the intention of startling me. I wasn't sure how to express my feelings.
How is it?
I see. They wanted me to thank them. They wanted me to praise them for making this fine base. So I said what I had to. I was taught this at school. Common courtesy. What to say when I was in someone's debt. It looks great. There's plenty of room, and it seems to be fairly sturdy. Thank you. That didn't go as I expected, though. The glum feelings I was experiencing remained. I think I know why. And just looking at the sad expressions on their faces only made that worse.
I'm glad we tried so hard, So-chan.
Hibiki let out a melancholy laugh. What's... And I couldn't help but... wrong. Begin to cry.
Meito-san.
I said what I was supposed to. Nothing should be wrong. I didn't make a mistake, but... For whatever reason, though, I regretted my actions. Of course, there was nothing wrong with what I did. I made the right choice that was most beneficial to me. But I regretted it so much. It felt like there were these thorns pricking at my chest, and I didn't know how to pull them out. I looked at my awkward little space in the base. I was beginning to understand what So meant before. I tried to imagine myself making this with So and Hibiki, having Riri and Shimon go to that house by themselves. Envisioning myself doing that calmed me down. So approached me. Out of embarrassment, I quickly wiped away my tears. Hibiki began to smile.
Just say what's on your mind. Let your heart run free, boy.
What's on my mind? I was beginning to think that it wasn't so bad to sacrifice myself for someone else's sake. It was a new concept for me. Emiyashiro! Even if such actions are foolish on the surface, doing that can lead to happiness. That truth was incredibly interesting to me. Also, yes, I believe Hibiki has always been a shadow. All the people in this village, besides the three girls, are shadow beings, I think. Thank you. The same phrase as before. I was taught this at school. Common courtesy. What to say when I was in someone's debt. I really am thankful. Those words, however, became real this time around. And that was all it took for that glum feeling inside of me to fade away. The sussy hussies are the only non-show. Yeah.
Maito-san, So-san, welcome back. Where?
Home.
Huh?
Shimon looked at me like I just did something outlandish. Break overlay. Oh, see ya, Thunder. Good luck. She glanced around before looking at me again. She seemed troubled. I couldn't figure out why, though. What is it?
You just said we're home?
You're the one who said that sort of thing is normal.
I did, but...
I'm thinking about paying more attention from now on. To you.
Huh?
And Ruri. And So. And Hibiki.
Oh.
Everyone might be different, but... yeah. Seeing that fact in reality is incredibly interesting to me.
So-san, what happened? Oh, you know, just a little something.
I felt like I should treasure these feelings I discovered today. Is dinner almost ready? Wait! Hold on! Okay, now we've got the reverse.
It will be soon. Oh, So-san and Maito-san, did you just get back?
Ruri appeared with a large container in hand.
Speak of the devil, it looks like we're ready to eat.
Is that foreshadowing? Is Ruri the devil?
You make it sound like I'm for dinner. Gohan ni suru? Ofuro ni suru? Soretomo wa ta shi? How about we eat you? See? You're terrible. Cannibalism is morally wrong.
What the fuck? Shimon, Ruri. I faced the two of them.
Yes?
Why am I spinning? Because I forgot to do laundry tonight. Usually I just forget to get my laundry out of the dryer or out of the washer during stream, and then I get all embarrassed. I'm like, hold on guys, I have to go get my laundry. And now if I have any laundry mishaps, this is my punishment. I have to be put in the Ever 17 washer dryer. Thank you. And gave them my thanks.
Huh?
It's because of you guys cooking for us that I can live in this foreign land. That's why I'm giving you my thanks.
So-san?
The two of them began to huddle around So.
Something's not right. Did you make him eat something funky? Don't worry, this is perfect.
They whispered to each other for a while. Ruri, dinner's ready, right?
Yes.
Let me help you. I'll bring out the tableware.
Okay. I'll do it.
Don't worry about it. You just relax.
Things are all out of whack.
I headed for the kitchen. There was nothing wrong with me doing this. I was in their debt after all.
Let's give our thanks for this meal.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I began to move my chopsticks as well. Oh, he's the Grinch, the Grank, the Grunch. I watched The Grinch with a friend recently around Christmas time. And when You're the Mean One, Mr. Grinch came on, they were like, oh, banger alert. And now whenever I think of The Grinch, I think banger alert. Maid subjected to Ever 17 laundry jail. Classic, the cartoon one. I began to move my chopsticks as well.
We split up the cooking today.
Oh?
Can you tell who made what?
That's going to be tough. Let's see. Dinner today had all the food in a big pot. Riri called it nabe. Oh, it sounds so good. There was broiled fish as well. I was going to have to analyze the flavor of both. The nabe tastes like... It didn't have one particular flavor that stood out. If anything, maybe it was a bit sour? It was tricky like that. The fish it was sweet. It was obvious whoever made it wanted it that way too. Ruri made the nabe. Shimon made the broiled fish.
How'd you know?
a difference in flavor. Each of them had their own peculiarities. That was likely the result of their unique way of doing things. Cooking, too, involved quite a lot. Oh, you mean the Grunch? Yeah. I wouldn't stop calling him the Grunch around Christmas time, so I'm sure that rubbed off on Q. The Grink.
So tell me, which is more tasty?
Tasty? I couldn't really tell what she meant by that. I didn't hear that word often. But it was likely she wanted me to rank one of them as superior to the other. Picky think. I was at a loss. Grink alert.
Meito-san.
Right. Excuse me, I'd completely forgotten. I could avoid having to make a decision. Riri reminded me, though. Both taste fine. Dochi ga ii? I hit my knee on my desk, sorry. That's what I told Shimon. How long are you planning on sticking around here for? I asked So that as she played around in the hallway in front of my room.
And what about you? You gonna be here forever?
I just said picky think out loud as dialogue and I'm uncomfy now. No, it wasn't in quotes, so it wasn't dialogue. Give me a break. Was I always going to have to share this room with her?
Anyway, you should be happy. It ain't like you get many opportunities to sleep with such a cute girl like myself.
Let me set things straight. The number of times I thought you were cute is even lower than this.
What? Looks to me like you're just getting your fingers stuck together? I don't get it.
I'm actually trying to stick my index finger into my thumb. Bro? The plan was, I've been saying picky think out loud real life. Oh, me too. I've been telling friends I feel kind of KK sweaty sometimes. The plan is to say it's a negative number, but attempting to show that with my hand hurts. Not only are you annoying when you're awake, but you snore like crazy. How could I ever be attracted to you? Plus, she was still a kid. She was much too young to view in a sexual manner.
Maybe you're just playing hard to get.
No, I'm not.
You say that, but I know the truth. You big galoot.
What the fuck is a galoot? She smacked my back. She took everything I said the opposite way and really didn't seem to believe me. What a hassle. Takapog is allowed because it's a compound word. This might hurt your feelings, but I have no sexual interest in you whatsoever. Someone's gonna take that audio out of context. Whose sassy lost child is this?
Then what about Akari-chin?
That was just a reference book.
Huh?
It was for sex ed. I bought it at school.
Liar.
Oh yeah, she found his porn last time, and she found out he was into incest stuff. Why would I lie about that?
So you're telling me they sell porn books at your school and you study by jerking off?
Pretty much.
What an obscene country. Even that's too much for me.
It isn't obscene, it's the opposite. Good thing this is the Steam version.
What?
It's just that no one has any interest in it. The government's actually trying to promote sexual work. Wait, what if he's not joking? He's from an ass-backwards place, right? The birth rate is declining rapidly. We need to do something. Television programs depicting men and women having sex are being broadcast during dinner time. Although, thinking about it, they probably didn't have the intended effect of promoting sexual awareness. For real? That's kind of distressing. Is it? I mean, it's not really a problem so long as your genitals are intact. This is an act for the purpose of reproduction, after all. That was the reason why the government broadcast those programs. Wait, he's serious! They didn't want the public to lose interest in sex or be ignorant of it. You really aren't interested in that? It depends on the situation and person. If I happen to meet a girl who's fitting of being my spouse, then whoa! Meito's a save myself for marriage kind of guy. So suddenly embraced me. What are you doing? Wait, double quotes! What about now? Still not interested after I'm snuggled up to you? Huh? What a dumb question. My chest tightened up upon saying that. It was similar to how I felt at the secret base earlier. Oh, and what if I do this? This is the Steam version. This is the Steam version. This is the Safe for Work Steam version. She pressed her body against mine, then proceeded to bring her face towards my own. If Meito becomes a wife guy, you will quit? You just can't imagine it? What are you talking about? If Meito ever fucked, he would be the, what's the term? only missionary position for the sake of procreation, right? Oh, did I read that? She pressed her body against mine, then proceeded to bring her face towards my own. Nothing. She didn't stop, though. Her face was aimed right at mine. What was she trying to do? Just kidding. Oh, thank God. She suddenly smiled. Huh? Then disentangled herself from me.
Just wanted to see if you were for real or not.
Oh, wait a sec. I wasn't aroused, or...
Your body says otherwise.
Oh, God! She pointed at my... Can he not talk like this, please?
And that's okay. Gahaha.
It was really grating to hear her say that. Reacting to me like that, though, you're dangerous. I couldn't even say anything in response. Jesus Christ. Otherworld time! Thank God! The cheerful atmosphere immediately faded away. Their gazes, piercing, at my side, shadows, and one of them... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! And he... Did you see that? Did that come through in the stream? The jump scare? No? Hold on. You're looking away? Wait, hold on. We're gonna zoom, okay? I was watching, you didn't see it. Shit. Okay, that's okay. I'll pull it up. We'll be good. Takako confirmed zoomer. Yeah, we're zooming. Taka spooked. I was spooked! Okay, look. Look, here. See that? Duh! I hate that. Did you enjoy your boner jokes? Now it's time for horror. You muttered that. Ah! You? I couldn't hear him well, but I knew what he meant, because the force with which he said that was incredibly unpleasant. Oh, I fucking hate that. I'll kill you. That word. A word I just learned. A word for people who will die. The black being said he would kill me. Then I have an idea. Cute. A new Ridari? Is that a thing? Wait. Wait, that's an Icelandic thing. Knight mounted warrior? This is Norse shit. They keep bringing up Norse shit. Look, look. The other world is named Asgard. We've got Berserker and Odin. Right? Shadows? Illogical beings living in Asgard. They're ferocious and barbaric. They're known for being uncivilized and act in accordance with their instincts, making them no different from beasts. Odin calls them pitiful. Shadows are dead spirits in Nordic lore? Are they really? I don't know shit about Norse mythology. Oh no! They're fucking ghosts? Wait, that's scary. If you don't die in battle, you're left a shadow? Is that why they're in the village? And why the berserker comes in from outside the village? Wasn't Odin... Yeah, he was the god of war, right? Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah, he was the god of war. So wait, Valhalla was heaven, right? What's Asgard? Oh, Odin ruled Asgard? Interesting. Anyway. Oh, Valhalla is... Okay, okay, okay. Oh, Odin's the god of the gods? Google lied to me. Berserker's also a very Norse thing. Oh, boy. Asgard is hell? A new Ridari. I didn't really get it, but he wanted to make me die. Could he really do that? If so, then Idiot. You think I'd let you get away with that? The girl beside me sneered. Her words were like blood. Like the blood flowing through me. Only now it seemed to be swirling about. She spoke to me again. Try using that axe. Axe. The large, sharp object before me. Only the part I gripped was warm. It filled the palm of my hand. Isn't that thing ugly? It was ugly. She was right. It was so ugly. That pitch-black, dirty, crude-looking thing could hardly be called a person. Axe. I realized what I had to do with that axe. The sharp saw from before I'd used to sever things. A blade. The sharp canines of mine I used to eat with. Teeth. The axe was another blade, which meant that its use was simple. Kill with this? That was what it was for. That's right. The axe was made for that purpose. Is that okay? I uttered those words. Is that okay? In other words, if I kill that thing, is it really okay if I make that black, ugly thing disappear? Even though that's just my own selfish desire? Do what you want. She gave me control over that thing's life. The axe's handle fit perfectly in my hand. My hand was sweaty. The handle sucked up my sweat. Before me was a disgusting life, a shadow. But to kill that was... I'm so dumb. I've already killed someone, haven't I? Mama. No, that's wrong. That's not right. Mama's not gone. That's not right. Because Mama's inside of me. She's part of me, my own flesh and blood. That's why this isn't the same thing. How could it... It is. I didn't have time to react to her saying that, though. I'll kill you! The shadow was going to try and kill me. The axe. It wasn't until that moment that I realized this. The axe was like me. It was just like me back then. Ah. I felt something slice through the air right beside my ear. Dodge it. I did that around the same time she said it. I quickly dodged the thing trying to kill me from my right. That was all I did. After dodging to the left, the ground where I once was had been suddenly destroyed. If I had been there, what would have happened to me? Scenery I was so accustomed to seeing. Something that was, for me, only natural. Organs and entrails flew about in the air, all of which were shadows. The shadows' entrails. Numbing pain shot through my side. Probably because I was a second late in avoiding the shadow's attack. It was far different from Mama's pain. Even though I managed to dodge the attack, it hurt so much. What would it feel like if the shadow's attack didn't miss? I was scared. That was silly, though, right, Mama? Because it was what I wanted to do to that shadow. Because it was what I already did to you. Which made me think that maybe you too felt... Mama, I'm scared. Mama, Papa, will I die? Will I die? I will. Isn't that what I wanted? Couldn't I finally die if I just stood there and did nothing? That's what I wanted. That girl said something, and when I looked at that, the sharp part of the axe, it was like a mirror. Eh? And it showed my reflection. So it's either... Berserker is either another form of the protagonist, or the artist can only draw one dude. It could be either with visual novels, we just don't know. And it showed my reflection. It made everything stop in place. My target, even her. Only I could move. And seeing myself reflected in the axe's blade made me realize just how ugly I was. I recalled just how ugly I was. Because I was always being eaten. Commas. Who ate me? It was Mama. Mama, her shadow. I loved Mama. But I don't love Mama's shadow. I couldn't figure out why not, though. It was awful. Mama, her shadow. That's why I detested it, found it to be so ugly. If it was here right now, I would... Like the shadow before me, I wanted to. I see now. I should do what I want to, so there's no harm in me killing that shadow. I want it to die, so I should kill it. I don't need to check with anyone if that's okay or not. My desire, my lust, my carnal urges, I couldn't hold them back, so I swung the axe down, with expectation in my chest and an idealized form in my hand. A pleasant sound, like the sound Mama made that day, like a taut string being cut. So I had a request for that shadow. Thanks for producing such a pleasant sound. I want to hear it again. I was just drunk off that sound. I wanted it to last, forever. But the black entity continued to be hacked away at, and the sound, as well, turned pulpy. I wasn't satisfied, so I swung my axe down, over and over and over again. I didn't stop. I just kept swinging. I get so mad whenever they cut these otherworld segments. They're so interesting. Morning!
Meito-san, good morning.
Shimon was getting the table ready for breakfast. Here, I'll help.
Sure.
I let her set the table while I headed for the kitchen.
Good morning, Meito-san.
Morning. What should I take?
Oh, how about the miso soup?
No problem. Oh, I want some miso soup. I placed the container of soup on a tray and headed for the living room. And on the way...
Shimon!
Whoa! Hibiki suddenly appeared from the kitchen door.
Ah!
The miso soup was about to go flying.
Guard it with your life.
Ruri immediately helped me support the tray. Nice reflexes. I am the guardian of the kitchen after all. Is that a... god joke? Not sure. Can't tell. That's a pretty... excuse me, specific thing to be a guardian of.
Excuse me.
What is it, Hibiki?
You aren't Shimon.
She looked back and forth between Riri and me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Riri. Would you mind introducing yourself?
She croaked.
No, that's not right. I gotta do my best. Mumble, mumble.
She was trying to encourage herself, apparently.
I'm Hibiki. Let's be friends.
She's Hibiki.
Meito-san, let me at least introduce myself.
What? Man, you're noisy. I thought she was having trouble introducing herself. Didn't I help her? I was confused. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. Interesting.
No, that's not right. I have to introduce myself to her, or else we won't be friends.
You won't be friends? I wanted to question her about that, but I decided to hold back. I guess she was just being superstitious.
Oh, I thought we could be friends.
Don't worry, that's just a superstition. It means nothing.
I don't get it, but you're wrong.
Explain to me how I'm wrong. I'll apologize if you can convince me with facts and logic.
Meito-san.
Ruri finally spoke up.
Where's Hibiki?
Huh? I turned to face Ruri. I wanted to ask her what she meant by that. She just winked at me. I figured it out, though. Riri was going to play along.
That's good. She didn't notice Hibiki. It doesn't count.
Oh, that's good. She didn't notice Hibiki. It doesn't count.
What?
Try introducing yourself again. Yes, please introduce yourself, Hibiki-chan.
Okay. I'm Hibiki.
Nice to meet you, Hibiki-chan.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Riri slipped and said, please introduce yourself, Hibiki-chan, but Hibiki didn't seem to notice either way. So everything worked out in the end.
Now we're friends.
Yes, we're friends now. The two of them seemed like they'd get along great, or at least that was the impression their innocent laughter gave me. They really were carefree. Well, in any case, it looks like you're friends with everyone here now. Nice job, Hibiki.
Yeah.
Oh, you two are friends? She was doing that on purpose. We're chums. We're chum buds. I hesitated to hide it, so I just decided to say it directly. You mean the sticky sweet stuff you chew on? Oh, gum. Haha, got 'em. No, that's gum.
Adoy. The leftovers of cookies.
Those are crumbs. I practically shrieked. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. Tsukomi mode activated. I don't have time for this. I was tasked with bringing this miso soup to the living room after all. So wouldn't let me hear the end of it if I spilled it. Plus it was hot. I'm heading to the living room. Hibiki, Shimon's there if you're looking for her.
Living room, here I come.
She raced off to the living room after saying that. She just comes and goes. She must really like Shimon-san. It's not like Shimon's going anywhere. But you also have some place you should be going, do you not? Yeah, I better bring this miso soup out to the living room. Be careful, it's hot. I can tell from all the steam. It's so hot it'll even melt through your bones. Now you're just being silly. Excuse me. Holding the tray for so long made my arms quiver. I probably needed to head for the living room. Jesus Christ. Just Mako humor. Miko? I brought the miso soup out to the living room, and... Alright, let's eat. Riri soon followed. We were ready to eat.
Yay, breakfast!
There's no food for you. Don't underestimate the guardian of the kitchen. Riri was holding enough food for 5 of us. I'm always prepared to handle the unexpected. It's a kitchen angel's natural duty. The angel of food. I'm not gonna try it. There's no way.
She's a goddess.
Must be tough being a goddess and an angel. The truth is, that was actually just So-san's seconds. That makes sense. I guess I should hold back then. So's appetite is voracious.
That's right. Where is she? Where'd she go? So-san, time for breakfast.
And then?
What'd you say?
It's easy, just She appeared from underneath the tatami mat. I'm sorry, she appeared from underneath the tatami mats?
Breakfast! Rice!
That wonderful white stuff tempts me ever so. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're as lusty as always. That's sexual harassment. I'm gonna report you to HR. You're the one going on about getting pregnant.
Don't take it literally, yo.
How else do you expect me to take it? Anyway, what were you doing under there?
Treasure hunting.
I'm sure there are better places to hunt for treasure than under there. She loved to make things difficult. Anyway, go wash your hands before you eat. It keeps getting more full. We eat breakfast once So returned.
All done washing everything.
Ruri and Shimon came back a little while after we finished eating. Sorry I couldn't really be of any help. I'd probably just get in the way if I tried. That's why I decided it was best if I just waited in the living room.
Don't worry. Shimon-san and I get by just fine.
Can't wait until the CG has Berserker. Oh, Berserker enjoying a nice meal? Yeah, it's made of shadow innards. Hibiki is terrified.
Of course we do.
I see. I guess there was no point in me helping in that case. It seemed like the two of them were quite relaxed around each other, probably because they did all the housework together. Women, am I right? I told myself I had to do my best as well. Alright, I couldn't forget what I had to do too. I want to visit that woman's house again, but it'll take time. I guess we should try to gather information around the village like we originally planned. I wonder if... How do I put what I'm thinking into words? So you know how they went to that woman's house and like there wasn't visuals, it was just black? So it's hard to tell because this is like a crappy Dojin game, but I wonder if that was like supposed to be like that, if that was like on purpose, rather than them just not having a CG for it. Because they drew a CG for that one time shed that she transported him in, right? Yeah, that one, where they just knocked on the door and left because she wasn't home, and then Riri was really like evasive about the person that lived there, that totally did live there. I wonder. Yeah, should be easy enough to gather intel there with all the people around.
You also want Sosan and Hibiki-chan to help today, correct?
That's right.
Where'd they go?
They went outside, but wouldn't tell me where specifically.
Oh my.
Wait. Is that a typo or not? Oh my, should we search for them? Nah, I've got an idea of where they are. They must be at the secret base. I'll try asking them myself if they'll help. You guys go ahead to the market.
Understood. Roger!
Ruri and Shimon quickly left after that. I suppose I should get going too. I knew exactly where I had to go. The secret base. The two of them were there, to no one's surprise. They were busy working on their respective spaces inside the base. Let me help. So was carrying a bunch of sticks.
I'm fine.
What's that supposed to be?
A pitfall to trap Meito in.
Gonna cover it with those sticks so I don't see it?
Yeah, you're sharp, Nate. Meito, when'd you show up?
She had to be doing that on purpose. I'm not going to fall for that. I already knew about it anyway.
You'd be a dummy if you fell for it now.
I still think it could work. Do I really look that stupid to them? Sorry for bothering you guys when you're so busy making a pitfall to trap me in, but I have a favor to ask.
A favor? What?
I began to explain as they gawked at me. I'm looking for a voice I heard.
What?
You finally gone off the deep end, boy? Just listen. I tried to be as specific about everything as possible as I continued my explanation. Get it now?
A voice that seemed nostalgic?
I'm pretty sure you're just hearing things. No, I definitely heard it for real.
So you telling us to help you with that?
I'm not gonna force you to. If you're not interested, then that's fine.
I ain't interested in the least. Seems like a load of crap to me. Don't say that, So-chan. I'm gonna help.
Hibiki thumped her chest. She was determined to help me, thankfully.
She's fine.
And so soon agreed to as well. Thanks, guys.
But there's a catch.
What is it?
I need you to help with my plan, too.
Your plan?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hibiki was in agreement with her.
The plan is to hold a celebration for Shimon-san. Yay! Why?
What?
I got the scoop. Shimon-san's birthday is approaching.
Who'd you hear that from?
Rooters.
Rooters? Well, they do cover local stuff. Is that like a news thing? Okay. But the truth is that you just heard it from Hibiki, right?
You see through everything.
That was the only thing that made sense.
That's right.
No! Hibiki suddenly piped up.
Shimon-san's birthday is in 4 days. I want to hold a birthday party.
4 days. So we had some time to prepare. Actually, hold on. That reminds me of something. One moment. One moment. Uno momento. Chotto. I can say it here because I know she explicitly said, I'm not attending your myth streams because I want to read it myself. JJ-sama made a kudo board for Bakyun's birthday, which is next Wednesday, I believe? It is the 8th of September. And since I know she's not going to be here, because she doesn't want to get spoiled on this game, I can post it here, it's safe. So, if you want to write or make anything for Kyun, Gigi didn't tell you about this one other... Oh, no. Okay, so what happened... That's also not his fault. What happened was, Gigi had made it, and he said, I made this. And I initially was like, that's really good, that's a great idea. But then I was like, wait, what if someone submits personal information? You know, like, someone had done that for KK's, and I thought, oh, it's good that, like, I could, like, moderate it because I was in charge of it, right? So then I was like, wait, what if? So whoever manages a Kudo board can, like, change the text on it or, like, moderate it, and I thought that was important, so I was like, is there any way I could moderate? Obviously, you're the one that made this, you organized this, but for safety reasons or whatever, could I moderate this? And he said, oh yeah, no problem, I'm so sorry. He was super sweet about it. So that's the reason I initially was like, I don't know if I'll use this one, I will get back to you, such and such. So I think he, like, didn't really announce it because I said, like, hold on, I'm not sure if we'll do this. It is the same one that he linked. So if he sent a link anywhere, do not disregard it. It's the same one. I just wanted to, like, go over some stuff and make sure that I could manage it okay. So, long story short, we're doing a Kudo board for Kyun's birthday. I haven't 100% confirmed that she's streaming for her birthday, but I will talk to her and I will strongly encourage her to. So, if you'd like to write or draw or anything for her, that is there. If you need the link because you'll lose it somehow, just, like, DM me somehow. And I'll provide it. I'll figure out how I want to distribute, so we'll see. But okay, I'm sorry, thank you. We can move on now. Who knows, might lead you onto the Shimon route too. You should totally participate. Shimon route? Which means... She cleared her throat. You give Shimon-san a present. She's happy. She starts to think about you more. She starts to think of you as a potential lover. Get your sexy on. I sighed. You're an idiot. Not that I didn't already know that. I said might for a reason, you know. All I said is that you two can maybe knock boots. Stuff the muffin, even. Stuff the what? What's that mean, Maytel-san?
Niall Tears just subscribed. Myth time.
Myth time, baby. Thank you for resubscribing, Y'all Tears. You're a fellow mod at the Kyun stream. I was just talking about birthday gifts. So I had just linked it actually. So said something about Shimon-san's birthday, and I was like, oh, birthday! Oh shit, I should. And y'all very excited. Oh yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Meito didn't know what a muffin was though. Just be quiet, Hibiki. Well, you see. Oh, you see, the stork's penis. The stork story is fine, but don't actually tell her the real thing. She's so juvenile. Picky think. Anyway, I'll help you two out. Really? Yay! So please help me out as well. Fine. Oh yeah, and Yeltiers. Berserker just encountered a shadow and attacked it with an axe and had a great time. A blast, even. And also, Meito felt human emotions and cried for the first time. And now he's trying to be a good boy. Fine. Also, we saw Berserker's face reflected in the axe, and he looked a lot like Meito. But we can't tell if the artist can only draw one boy or if it's supposed to be him. Hello, alcoholic fetus. Yeah, that's it. KK Saib knife. The Taro with a knife, that's Berserker. Picky Think is Meito. I was able to convince both of them to help me. Big Takeuchi male villain face energy. Okay, let's head for the market. Oh yeah, the other weird thing was they went to a girl's house because she was supposed to know something about the voice maybe, and she isn't a shadow and she lives on the outskirts of town. But when they went to her house, she wasn't home, and also there were no visuals on screen. And I can't tell if that's because this is a cheapo Dojin game and they didn't draw the CG, or if that's because it's like an out-of-bounds meta thing, like they're not supposed to be there or something. Because when they left, Meito was like, hey Ruri, no one lives there, right? Like I can't imagine a person living there, and Ruri was all double quotes, no one lives there, or yes she does. She doesn't live anywhere else. Anyway, very suspicious. So now he's trying to get Solo and Hibiki to come with Shimon and Ruri to go visit the house again to see if she's home now.
Can't you even see what we're trying to do here?
I guess they wanted to finish up working on the secret base for the time being. I didn't want to force them to help me right away anyway. Alright, you guys can come later.
Okay.
I headed for the market alone. What anime is this? It's myth that it's a wacko visual novel that was made by like 10 people, I think. Back in... when was this made? Like 2012 or something? I headed for the market alone. Yo, I found Shimon and Ruri right away. They were easy to spot in a crowd. Also, hello, Nelson. Thank you for stream Takako offer now. Hi, have a good night, Antithesis. Oh yes, 2008, oof.
Oh, Meito-san.
How's it going? Anything interesting?
Not in particular.
I see. It seemed like they were trying to hide something. What are you hiding?
Huh? Nothing. Yeah, we aren't hiding anything.
Both of them had their hands behind their backs. Did you actually stumble across a clue? I tugged at Ruri's hand. And vegetables and cotton candy? Shimon had the cotton candy. Are you guys...
We were seriously asking around at first. She's right, I asked the grocer. And I went to the candy store. Then I found out that fresh radish had come in. And the Candyman started to make cotton candy.
So that's how you two ended up with a radish and some cotton candy?
It was fresh, so... It was free, so...
Alright. I thought we could ask around together, but that didn't seem likely. I'd probably end up getting stuck doing other stuff if I followed them around. I should just look on my own. Will they allow you to?
Are you mad?
I'm not mad. There's been a change of plans, though. I was gonna let them, and eventually Hibiki and So, handle the market. I'm heading to the village chief's house. Yo, shit! That's character development. I might be able to get some new information from him. I didn't feel averse to meeting him anymore, so I should be fine on my own. Oh, Nyalters, they've been fucking more and more with, like, him narrating having his name tag despite not having quotes. And there was one line with a starting double quote and an ending single quote. You played this, right? Is that a typo? Or is that purposeful? Because I know for sure they're definitely doing weird quote shit at this point. QA needs to be fired. Are you joking? Or is that... Alright.
I see. The chief's house is past the market.
Thanks. I give Ruri my gratitude. Anyway, just keep on asking around.
Okay.
Hyun just said she might do a small B-Day stream. Yes! Alright, perfect. I headed to the village chief's house after that. I turned around. Don't get too sidetracked. The two of them already had a bunch of random goodies in their hands. You're not saying shit? Okay, fine. That's probably for the best. This should be it. There was a large wooden residence. It only made sense for this to be the village chief's house. Time to go inside. I opened the front door. Hey! I shouted at the entrance, but no one responded. Is anyone home? It was unlocked. It was kind of careless. I, for one, enjoy the meme of the punctuation. I pricked my ears up. I could hear people talking. Seems they're home. I guess I'll head inside then. Hey, I'm coming in! I said that once again, this time even louder, and went inside. I then headed in the direction of the voices. The voices got louder as I advanced. Hey! The room was filled with sunlight. An older-looking shadow was there. He must be the village chief. Okay. You Shimon's friend? How'd you know? Shouting like that made it obvious. True. He had a unique way of speaking. It was similar to So's. Sorry for just barging in. I called for you at the entrance, but I was just busy as all. Don't sweat it.
You're Meito Tanabe-san, aren't you?
It was then that I realized there was a slender shadow beside the chief. Who are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Kotomi.
Oh, Hibiki's
Mother, yes. Thank you for looking out for her.
Kotomi lowered her head. The pleasure's all mine. I thanked her. This made things easy, though. I could hear both sides of the story. Anyway, how are you doing? Huh? Those hemorrhoids no longer flaring up? Those two couldn't think of a better excuse for me not coming the other day. Is this sand shadow person the village chief? Of course. Soft cushions help. Ugh. Enough about that. I changed topics. I'd like to check with you two about the topic from the other day, and got straight to the point. I wanted to talk to you about that too. The chief seemed to remember something. Did he think about it again since the other day? I knew I wasn't wrong about that book I mentioned. In other words?
My bookshelf is packed, so...
Kotomi spoke up.
I didn't notice it at first because the bookshelf at my house is literally filled with books. But then I realized that there was space for just a single one.
So you're saying that's where the book about voices might have been? I know Hikage, he's grown as a person. Wait, you told Shimon and Riri that you didn't know about it, right?
I searched for that book when they visited. That was how I found that open space in the bookshelf. And after that, I thought about it for a while, and then I began to feel like I really did have a book like that.
The reason why she was at the village chief's house is probably because she was asking him about specifics concerning the book. So many damn books, can't remember them all. Me too. Did she really have that many? I guess it didn't really matter. So she lost a book, and while it might not have been the book I was searching for, she said that she did think she had one concerning voices. Seems like it'd be worthwhile to look for that book. I told them my honest thoughts. It might have just been a waste of time, but I had no other solid leads. Do you remember if you dropped it somewhere or something? She'd have probably found it already if she did. That's true. I guess we can just comb through the village, but it'd be nice if we could pinpoint a specific location. The village was small, but not small enough that it wouldn't be a serious undertaking to comb through the entire place for a book. Don't worry, I've got some ideas. Meaning? She likely didn't take it out of the village. She very rarely leaves. Kotomi nodded. And the market and other busy areas are unlikely. How can you be so sure? They'd have returned it if they found it. It's customary to do that here. No one's gonna snatch it for themselves. And no one else reads books besides Kotomi. That's why if anyone had found it, they'd have already given it back to her. So it had to be in the village, and likely somewhere where not many people visited. We'll have the young'uns check the busy place. Is it his notebook? There's no way, right? Did he talk about voices in it? Hold on. No, okay. Okay, never mind. I got really excited. If you have any places in mind, go for it. Oh, that would have been so cool. I did have a place in mind. That old house that Kotomi apparently visited recently. Kotomi, do you remember anything about the book? Like what the cover looked like or anything? If you know the title, that'd be a great help.
I looked through all my books, but I can't remember anything about that one. It's quite strange.
So it's possible its contents were technical in nature or something? Like for enthusiasts? Voice enthusiasts? Moaning for dummies?
I don't think you need to be taught how to do that.
Feeling some serious deja vu here. Anyway, I knew what I had to do, so I should get going. Alright, I'm gonna start looking around. I stood up and made to leave.
I should be going too. I'll check my house as well once I get back.
Thanks. Could you let me know if you happen to find it? She replied with, of course. Kotomi and I left the village chief's house after that. I see the notebook still looking sparse. I'm so excited! I want it to fill up! I want it to fill up! Kotomi headed back for her own place. I went in the opposite direction, towards the woman's house. And on the way... You never let up, do you? I found Hibiki and So at the market. You guys done with the base?
Shut your mouth!
She kicked me, really hard, too.
Who knows who's listening? Don't talk about that here.
Alright, fine, whatever.
We're all done.
I see. Shut up. Shut up. That's why they were at the market. Sorry for making you guys spend your time helping me.
It's okay.
Hibiki bashfully giggled.
can die for my love.
Be my guest.
Mr. Obama, I'll do anything.
Then perish. I joked. Just a Jodan, a Michael Jodan.
I'll do it. Let me die.
Let me die. It's been a while. Grip my neck hard.
You really think I'm gonna die like that, you big idiot?
I still couldn't keep up with her. Chottomate.
Life is wonderful.
Yes, I can feel the hot blood coursing through my veins. Is the base a real place, or are they just kind of building out a twig? Yeah, no, they're just building like a forest hut and calling it a secret base, I think. Though it seems pretty extravagant. They are being total weirdos. So, find anything?
No, no one seems to know anything about it.
Huh. Yeah, I guess asking people at random isn't the best approach. Plus, what I was looking for was kind of too abstract to begin with.
I'm okay with looking around a bit more.
Thanks. I headed off after giving them my thanks.
You weren't going to look with us?
I've got something else to take care of.
Something else?
Yeah, your mom asked me to help her. I pointed at Hibiki.
Mama did?
Anyway, I'm leaving. Could you two keep searching without me?
Fine.
I really did leave that time.
Riri-san, look at this paper balloon. It's made of paper.
Wow, Shivon. Big brain shit.
It's wonderful. Please let me hold it as well.
It's the ADHD life. Paper balloons really are made out of paper. It was a bit of a trek to reach the village outskirts. I had to be careful not to miss it, too. Thankfully, though, the road was just one way. The chances of me fumbling around were slim. I just had to keep walking straight and I'd reach that woman's house. Oh? Eventually I did. I couldn't sense anyone around, just like before. Is anyone there? I tried shouting to check, but no one responded. Did anyone really live in that house? I wasn't doubting Kotomi or anything, but I couldn't really imagine someone living here. You'd think it'd look more, lived in or something. I looked around. There was a bunch of junk lying around at random and a great deal of cobwebs. It was hard to imagine that it could even be more than an unorganized storage space. I wasn't paying attention. That's why I didn't immediately notice it. However, recalling what Kotomi said is what led me to find that book. Nothing was written on the dirty cover. It might have just faded away. I flipped through the pages. Huh? The contents were like a diary. Whoever wrote it started writing on the day they visited a different world, and the reason why they did was to search for a voice. Okay. Oh! He's doing it! The entries continued for a second and third day. I felt deja vu just by reading it. There were no subjects or anything, so I couldn't say for sure, but whoever wrote this seemed to be doing very similar things that I was doing now. But there was no point in thinking about it too hard. I looked around the room again, but soon realized there were no other books, so I left. This was indeed a book about a voice, and it was in the house that Kotomi recently visited. There was a good chance that this was her book. I checked with Kotomi first, and then borrowed the book afterwards if she was okay with it. No, read it, idiot! Keep it! Write it down! Record it! And then I would read it. I could just wait until then to really dig into it. No, I want to know! Please! Wait, I'm gonna yawn. Hold on. Fuck. I can yawn on command because I'm always sleepy. Oh, thank you for this stretch. Oh, a stretch and a sippy. This maid is being spoiled. Thank you. That's the kind of yawn that puts tears in the eyes. Oh, I could take a nap. I can't take a nap. I have to work tonight. Shimon yawned as I headed into the living room. Fuck! What's up? I can't get That's my secret. I'm always sleepy. I've always got tears in my eye. More work, this poor Mado. Oh, this should be done tonight though. I wrote out a new schedule for myself, more organized, so I can see what all I have to do per week. And that's made things seem not so bad. Easy. I was going to say this is my last assignment of the month, but then I remembered that today is the 31st, so of course it is. But I only have 3 next week and 2 the week after that, so it's looking not so bad. Not so bad. Only a little work after work for this maid. How do you think your name is Nyal Tears? She glared at me.
You're terrible. We were searching for ages. Where did you go?
I was just taking care of something. Ganbare Meido-chan, hai ganbarimasu.
Taking care of what?
What's it matter? Wait! Double? Anyway, did you find anything?
That's gonna be the first thing you ask even though you ditched us? Now, Shimon-san, it's okay.
Riri came to my rescue. She was knitting. I'm sure he had something important to do. She put away the thing she was knitting. It looked like a long, narrow tube of sorts. She'd made some serious progress.
A sweater? But...
Shimon didn't let up, though.
Are you worried? No, but...
Shimon smiled. She was a stickler for weird stuff. I didn't really get it. I'll apologize for ditching you guys. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Let's have dinner. That'll make things all better. Dinner equals me! Me too! Oh my god. Today I ate the last of my leftover Thai food for dinner. I had a small little bit, because that's all that was left. And then once I was finishing it, it was cooling down a bit, and I tasted, and I was like, is this spoiled? I can't tell now. And then I had ordered it on Uber Eats, and I looked up the email, and it said I ordered it 10 days ago. So, I hope that food was okay. We'll find out, I guess.
Tetero?
I don't think you're for dinner. Oh no, in a few hours. It's already been a few hours and I'm not dying, so I guess it's okay. I don't want to waste food. So suddenly showed up. Which made sense since it was time to eat. Oh, I have imitation crab meat in the fridge. Should I go grab that? That sounds so good. Food poisoning takes 5 to 6 hours to set in. Oh, perfect, because I'll be asleep, so it doesn't matter. It'll skip right over me. Okay, I'm gonna get some imitation crab. Hold on, wait. I should leave a little note. Chotto. Oh, I can't type. I'm having a fucking stroke. There. Easy. Nice. Topical game text, BRB crab. Have I tried eating food that isn't poisoned? Yeah, usually I do, but I thought, it's kind of boring. Alright, hold on. Here's my crab imitation. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, I love surimi. BRB crab. Okay, hold on, let me have some of this. Am I straight up eating crab with nothing else? Yeah, you guys don't snack on imitation crab? That's tasty. What do you buy it with? What do you eat it with? Crackers? Sounds like a pain in the ass. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's so good. Mmm. Mmm. Nice snack. Rake over back to the bog. Gambare. Oh. We ate our usual dinner, imitation crab, sitting in our usual spots. So, let's hear the results. There is no rule that says an imitation cannot defeat the original. In fact, in its attempt to be like the original, the imitation is more real than the original. Oh. The fake becomes the real. Mogu mogu. Kanimura kaniko. Oh. 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 Kamaboko. Oh, I haven't had a snack. I keep it around frozen because I used to make a lot of udon. Imitation on cracker does sound, honestly, it does sound pretty good. I don't buy a lot of crackers. Okay, now we drink the water. You buy those sardines as an honoring to KM. So let's hear the results. Crab juice. Crab ASMR. Oh, you want more maid chewing ASMR? You guys like that, right? That's not disgusting at all, right? Oh, it's awful. It's so embarrassing. Jesus Christ. Where did I come back to? I came back to me eating imitation crab. Oh, gross. How was it that bad? It sounds really like wet. King of seafood, do you have enough legs? You had your headphones on, Kimo? No, no, no. Maid chew ASMR. There you go. That's enough for tonight. I didn't slurp the crabitation bag, you idiot. It sounds ridiculous. What kind of loser would slurp the crabitation bag? Anyway, I waited until after they were done washing everything to ask them. I had So stick around too. We asked around, but no one knew anything. Same for me and Hibiki-chin. Hibiki-chin! The villagers didn't know anything, I guess. Still, the voice had been the one telling me to come to this world. It just didn't make any sense. If Komodo slurped the sardine oil, she sure did. That brave child. I like Komodo because she's shorter than me. That's not common. Mimi's shorter than me too. Oh. I'm sorry. I wasted all of your crab today.
It's fine. We have nothing better to do anyway. That's true. I have better things to do.
I haven't forgotten. Crab down.
You better not have. Forgotten? About what?
Don't worry about it. Takako likes short people because it makes her feel more powerful. That's true. Short kings rise up. Crab down. I couldn't let Shimon know about that for obvious reasons. Short maid, easier to stuff into the cupboards and bully. Learn how to spell cupboards before you try to bully me, idiot! Oh, the crab birds. Crab up. Yo, crab up. I drink to that. No, cheers, bro. I drink to that.
Oh, come on, tell me.
It's a secret. You'll know soon enough. What the fuck? Oh, that scared me. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Tell me!
It was like time itself froze.
Shimon-san, you don't have to get mad.
Was it last week, the first stream, where Prince said, I hope Shimon goes Menhera? I hope he's seeing this. Yeah, she's right. That was a bit much, Shimon-san. Riri began to whisper to Shimon. What had gotten into her? What the fuck is wrong with her? She was unhappy. There was something off about her today. Did something happen? No. Nothing at all. She began to smile again. Riri smiled as well. What was going on? Oh, I fucking hated that. Jesus Christ. I was supposed to stop reading at 9, but it's too good. Doody-doo. Why is he double quoting? Hey, hello, Vanish. How are you? We're eating Imitation Crab. I'm reading a visual novel. Oh. Oh. Doo-doo. You're so damn annoying. I finally got her to shut up. What the hell was she singing? I'm reading Imitation Crab. I wonder if there's a game. I'm gonna make a game called Imitation Crab just so I can have that as a topic on Twitch that I can change my game to. Oh, I was just worried about you is all. Aren't I supposed to stop at 9:30? Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess I'm feeling a bit down. So, what's in your mind? Shimon. Oh, the birthday party? Yeah. Please don't talk about me starting the stream early. I'm very embarrassed. Thank you. Right? Wasn't that what I was worried about? Yeah. So did he tell them about the book? He didn't from what we saw. So, what are we gonna do? She was the one who had the idea in the first place. I wanted to hear what she had in mind. Whatever. Do you ever, like, have any actual plan? I'm eager? Yeah, that's what it was. I'm an eager maid. Anyway, listen. Usually you're supposed to have an elaborate plan in mind for these kinds of things. It's more fun to be reckless. This girl gets it. I'm just stating facts. I'll admit that being reckless can be fun, but it isn't suitable for achieving clear goals. Unfortunately, he's right, and I hate that. That's why we need a plan. We should consider what to do in case of failure as well. We've got to improvise if necessary. Picky think. I ain't good with that kind of thing, though. I know that. What do you think I'm here for? You're gonna make me cry. Whatever. So what's your plan? To celebrate her birthday. What do we need in order to do that? We need people to celebrate with us and birthday presents. The grander the celebration, the better, and it'll mean our plan was a success. You're so good at this. It's just common sense. Anyway. We need more people than just you, me, and Hibiki to celebrate her birthday. Obviously, 2 kids and a butt ain't gonna cut it. A butt? What? I'm just saying we need more people. Yeah, we need people to help us. Maybe Riri-san or Kotomi-san? And the village chief. He's kind of an eccentric, but he seems like he'd be willing to help out. Oh, an eccentric, huh? She still hasn't met the village chief yet. I get the feeling they'll get along well. So we'll ask all of them tomorrow. We can figure out presents and whatnot after that. What about your search for the voice? It's on hold for now. Shimon's birthday only comes once a year after all. It wouldn't hurt to put that off for a few days. It's not like there were any time limits in place. Besides, I promised to do this. I had an obligation to follow through with it. Hee good. So agreed with me. Time for bed now. Sure. We went into our futons and fell asleep. Sleep means otherworld. I know! I'm so excited. Give me the goods. What? I couldn't sleep. But I was so sleepy. Someone was there. Who? Who was there? I opened my eyes to check. I opened them. I opened my eyes. But they wouldn't open. Why couldn't I open them? How could that happen? I couldn't move. What's going on? I was afraid. Afraid because I had no control over my body. This was really, really bad. Who is it? No one responded. Who's there? Not here. Look at how it's written. Wait. Is he struggling to talk in double quotes? No fucking way. He's communicating outside? Outside the story? I heard a girl's voice. She sounded familiar.
Where is it?
What?
Where is it? Where is it?
I could hear her rummaging about in the darkness. Someone was tearing through my room.
Move.
I heard the sound of someone gasping. The girl must have kicked something fairly heavy. Another voice? A person's? So's? I didn't feel any pain, so it had to be. What do you think you're doing? The hell were they doing? They were searching for something, but I couldn't figure out. Is Shimon looking for the fucking book?
Not here. Not here.
The girl just continued to repeat those words over and over again like a machine. Over and over again. Not here, not here, not here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stop. Okay. The shadow was gone. Where'd he go? I didn't know. Everyone else was gone too. They must have been afraid. I could understand that. I was painfully afraid.
That was wonderful.
I followed her gaze. Black stuff was all over the axe. Even its blood, ink, was black. Even its goopy flesh was black. So black. Maybe that's why no one was around. It made sense. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to end up like this. You all made the right choice. Hey, why did I...
Berserker.
Berserk? I couldn't understand her or the black stuff on my hands. Or that burr thing she just said. I made her laugh again. That's your name from now on. That was all thanks to her. I really liked it when she smiled. It was because of her smile that I could clean off the black stuff from the axe's blade with a smile of my own. Enter. It was a big building. No, it was a home. The reason why that seemed off to me was because I hadn't properly given it a name. No other word besides home fit that building. I was convinced about that from the bottom of my heart.
Come on.
She turned to me and smiled.
You aren't going to come inside?
I nodded and headed for the entrance.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome. A nice man welcomed us at the entrance. He looked at me in awe.
He's a new Ridari.
The girl beside me introduced me to the man. Ridari? I heard that earlier. The shadow from earlier that I destroyed said it. I see. I was surprised since I hadn't seen him before. He seemed to accept me once she told him that, and it seemed like my appearance wasn't what surprised him. What's your name? The way he asked me that reminded me of Mama. I'm Berserker. Berserker. My name's Frere. What's that? What's that? Ruler of peace and fertility, rain and sunshine. Anyway, come on in. I'll show you around. Oh, Freya? Huh. He stuck his hand out. It was also nostalgic. Sure. In the past, when I was still with Mama, Papa, and my brother, I always experienced kindness like this, and shaking that man's warm hand made me feel nostalgia for that kindness. There were a lot of people inside. I was relieved, because it was like there were only monsters outside. I thought that everyone here looked like that. Who are you? Who are you? One of the people spoke to me. He's a new Ridari. Is he now? He looked at me suspiciously. It bothered me. What's a Ridari? I tried asking the man before me. Knights. Starved knights. Just look at them. He pointed at the crowd. They all look hungry, right? Do they? He replied that they do. I tried looking at them again. There was a girl who looked tough, and a man looking down. A boy was there too, and so many others. My eyes met with one of the men there. It was awkward. But I thought the opposite of what the man said, about them being starved. They seemed full of willpower, and hints of such could be seen in the glint of their eyes. You just don't understand yet. He patted me on the head. Is he a new Ridari? What? Bring him over here, Thor. Are you fucking kidding me? The man apologized. He took me to the center of the room. Allow me to introduce him. This is our new Ridari, Berserker. Freyr introduced me to everyone. Berserker. Everyone's expression seemed to go blank. I couldn't figure out why. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Everyone welcomed me after that. I was so happy. Creation of the birthday party executive committee. Don't wake up. Stop! Wait, it's in double quotes! It's in double quotes! Whoa! What is going on? You're asking me? What the fuck is happening? The room looked the same as it always did. Nothing was out of place, and it was just as calm and quiet as you'd expect it to be. What? Wait, are they all like this now? What about that girl? That girl? Was that really a dream? It felt so real. Morning! So greeted me. That might have been the first time I woke up while she was still in the room. She always got up so early. Yeah, good morning. I said good morning to So, too. Nothing looked off about her appearance. I was beginning to think that it really was just an awful dream. I stretched and took a deep breath, trying to release the tension inside of me. Well, whatever. It's the start of another day. Okay. I guess. Okay. Please! I want interactive book. Nothing? Okay. Shadows the Pursued? Oh, God. Wait, is there more now? No. Well. Okay. Blood type stereotype? Do they all say that? No. What? What does that mean? Is that a joke? Huh. Oh! They're related somehow and it's not labeled. Mysterious woman. She seems to know something about that voice. She lives at the edge of the village, so it takes an entire day just to visit her home. Invites to Asgard. Huh. Leads him to the world of shadows. Invites to Asgard. Interesting. Wait, intrigued by her shadow? Thinks he likes. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Much to think about. Picky thinking. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of this game. We're gonna tie it up for tonight. But thank you for coming by. I hope you've been having fun with it as well. It's very fucking weird. It's very my kind of thing. This game is very, very cool. I think so too. I'm super excited. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait a whole week to read it. This sucks. But Takako, this game is wild and I don't want you to stop. I know, I don't want to stop either, but I have to work. We got some bonus Takako today. Yeah. You wanna know what happens next? You better show up next Tuesday then, huh? What do you say? We'll all meet up next week. どう? But we can wind it down for today. Let me just see who's streaming right now. Oh, I'll tell you what. There are a few people streaming. I'm gonna raid my friend Paul, I think. You'd never expect this game to be interesting from how it looks on the box. I know, it's weird. This game is jank as shit. It's like busted. But it seems like it's like using it to its advantage, which is really, really cool. So I'm excited. It can always be Tuesday. It's always mid-Tuesday, baby! But we're gonna read my friend Paul for tonight. Paul Affogato. He is a musician and a rhythm game streamer, though I don't think he's playing rhythm games right now. He's playing a game called Neo 2. But he is a bartender and a pianist and a good singer. Who knows what he's up to? So we're gonna raid Paul tonight. Oh, anyone play Osu here? Smiley face? So, I think it's this. If you're... No? No. Okay, wait. So, if you're a subscriber, you can use this. Have a good one. Hi, you too. And if you're not, you can use this. But thank you for stopping by tonight. I appreciate spending this time with you. I'll do my best tonight. I'll get plenty of sleep, so you should too, okay? Let's do our best tonight and tomorrow and the day after. Ganbare, ganbare. Okay. Otsukare! Oyasumi! I'll see you on Thursday for more bunny bullet hell. Good night.